Yes, good luck with that. Now he's a musician, actor and presenter who's enjoyed what can only be described as a gold career.
Now Martin Kemp is... God, you must be sick of that. is heading back to his boy band roots as he helps a group of over 64s unleash their inner rock star.
Two music stars have booked the stage to show the world that age is just a number when it comes to talent.
How many of you out there has ever dreamt of being a rock star?
It was 95.
95.
Life doesn't finish the day you get your pension.
Their plan...
Marty.
Hello.
To each find incredible musicians aged 64 plus with no upper limit.
I'm going to rock till I drop.
They want to mould them into bands good enough to rock out the festival and see which band can best win over the crowd. This is the story of what happened that summer.
Oh, Martin joins us. I mean, it looks so brilliant. What a great idea, because actually what you said at the beginning there, how many of you have dreamt of being a rock star? I mean, everyone, right?
Absolutely, especially these guys, because they were musicians when they were kids.
Yeah.
Right? They had that moment when they woke up in bed, looked at the posters on their wall, whether it was Elvis or Bill Haley or whoever it was, and thought, I would like to do that one day. Yeah. And their career, for some reason, whatever happened, that sliding door moment when you walk right instead of walking left, you know, and your life changes. And they had that. But what we're trying to do is bring that moment back to them, to put them back on that path and make that boyhood or girlhood dream come true. You know?
Well, you say that this is probably the most emotional thing you've ever done.
Without a doubt, easily, because you get involved in the characters. Yeah. Because I know, while we were shooting that, I knew that I was giving them this dream that they wouldn't get. You know, I've been there and I've done it, and I know what that kind of adrenaline feels like when you walk in front of a stage and walk onto a stage and there's 100,000 people all sending you love right down the barrel. It's an incredible feeling. And to be able to give that to others was just an emotional ride.
So there's an element of competition here slightly, really, because you've got Lady Leisha, so she's got her band, then you've got your band as well, and then they go on stage at the Isle of Wight Festival. Yeah. How do you put that band together? How do you choose? Because there's so many people that have had that dream.
Of course. We put lots of feelers out. You know, we put the word out when we were making the show on radio and television, and we had so many entries. I can't tell you, so many people wanted to do it. And then we had to go through the whole audition process of saying yes to some and saying no to others. And it was so difficult, I can't tell you.
Well, your band, it's co-lead singers Jimmy, who's 74, and Carmen, who's 64. Guitarist LeBurn is 64 on the bass, Richard, 72 on the keys, Eileen, 80, and on the drums, Roy, 95.
95 on drums.
And also there's Barry, who was 79.
Yeah.
So when it comes to getting a team like that ready for such a big crowd, how are their nerves?
I mean, they were nervous because what you have to do when you go on stage in front of a big crowd like that, the most dangerous thing that you come across is adrenaline. Because even though adrenaline works for you, it also works against you. And my advice to them was to sit on your nerves and to sit on the adrenaline, because when you have adrenaline when you're a musician, it makes you play faster. It makes you want to play quicker. And I said, just sit on everything and breathe it all in. And I think because these guys have got so much life experience, they know how to enjoy a good moment, right? When you're a kid, you know, good moments come and they go before you know it. You don't even stop to realise it's a good moment. But these guys understood the idea of breathing in the moment.
And it's a one-off, really, isn't it? I mean, when do you get the opportunity to do something like that?
You will never get that opportunity again, and they knew that, and that's why they appreciated it so much.
Did it bring back good memories of your sort of time in the band yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet it did.
Oh, absolutely. It brought back good memories, and it also brought back the bad memories as well. Because you will see in rehearsals tonight, they fall out, you know, they come back together. It is a proper band. And these guys have been at home playing their instruments, most probably in their living room or in their bedroom, to themselves for years. And so we've taken them out of those rooms and put them together in a rehearsal studio. So there is some friction.
Yeah,
well, there was with you guys, but I mean, what I love is the fact that I think I'm right in saying that when you got back together in 2009, that was the best moment for you.
Oh, absolutely. That moment beats Live Aid or any of the big shows. Getting back together in 2009. First show we did was the O2 in Dublin. And we used to open the show with the band behind a kabuki curtain that used to drop to the ground. And there was about a minute before this kabuki curtain dropped that we're all standing there in tears that we can't believe that we are back together again. And not just as a band, but as friends.
Yeah.
And because with kabuki curtains, you can kind of see the audience slightly, and you can see the lights going on and the buzz. And so we stood there and we were all in tears with it.
So if they had to control their adrenaline in a situation like that, even as a seasoned professional, which you are, you'd have to control your emotions, because that's going to impact.
Absolutely you do. Yeah. But it's something you learn to live with. You know, you have to sit on the adrenaline.
What would you say was the biggest thing you got out of being in a band?
Being in a band,
yeah.
The fun and the love of it. I mean, what an incredible way I had of growing up. I was 18 years old when I signed my first record contract, and by 3 months later, I was number 5 in the charts, and it went on for like 12 years. I always thought it was kind of 5 boys went to Benidorm for 12 years.
Yeah.
That's how it felt, because it was so much fun.
Well, it wasn't just the music. I mean, you've had so much success in other areas. Did you pop back to EastEnders the other day to have a look at the new set?
I did. It's amazing.
Is it?
It's amazing. Well, you don't know what to say, because it is absolutely amazing. It's built out of bricks and mortar. Instead, when I was there, it was all kind of plastic bricks that were flapping around in the wind. Right. Once I was doing a scene with Dot, and the guy had to come on and staple it back on, you know, the bricks.
Don't ruin it!
But it's a weird one, because you go there and you say, this is so great, it's brilliant. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't...
Which is what you want.
Yeah, it's what they want.
So were you just touristing? Were you just...
Yeah. Oh, well, I was invited to go down and do something for a one show. So I went down there and did that. But it was a great excuse, because the last time I left that, I think they were glad to see the back of me. So...
Sure not. What's lovely also in your, you know, because you're DJing up and down the country at the moment, all that sort of stuff, is you get to work with Roman. You spend time with your son.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. That's a bonus, you know.
So nice.
It started during lockdown, when we weren't seeing each other.
One of the good things to come out of that.
Yeah, we weren't seeing each other, and we said, OK, this programme came up, you know, Martin and Roman's Weekend Best, and they said, do you want to do it? And me and Ro really got together to do it so we could see each other.
Yeah.
It was a great excuse. And also we do the old Gogglebox thing, and we have a laugh. You know?
Oh, God,
when you see us on Gogglebox, it's us being real.
Yeah.
That's who we are. You know, him
so
taking the mickey out of me. He's done it all his life.
But that's what we like watching.
Yeah.
So this is Rock Till We Drop. That's what we're talking about. It continues on BBC Two tonight at 9 p.m.
Yeah, it's a wonderful show.
Yeah, it looks it. Thank you.
Nice
Thank
to see
you
you.
very much.
Nice to see you guys.
Right.